Hello and welcome to volunteer orientation for the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter. My name is Erin Duran and I am the volunteer and foster coordinator. My job is to recruit, onboard, maintain, and help grow these programs. After your account is approved in Digital Cheetah, you will be able to sign up for a one-on-one training and tour with either Marnie or Katie, who are the fans interns. They will go over basic rules and show you where everything is located. Once you complete your one-on-one training, Matt will reach out to you and set you up with a mentor. Our goal is to have you shadow a seasoned volunteer in your area of interest. We have updated our vision, mission, and added goals to our organization. Our vision is to save every medically and behaviorally sound companion animal, to save all dogs and cats that can be medically treated and behaviorally rehabilitated and do not pose a public health and safety risk. Our mission is to provide a safe haven with compassionate and humane treatment to lost and unwanted pets in our jurisdiction. We depend not only on staff, but on the community, volunteers, and foster parents to achieve our goals. And our goals are to treat each animal as an individual, to empower the community to be actively involved in the life-saving efforts by donating, fostering, volunteering, and adoption, to use all necessary resources to assure a live outcome whenever possible, to alleviate the pain and suffering medically or behaviorally of animals, to protect the health and welfare of the community from zoonotic disease or animals that pose a safety risk, to operate with transparency and honesty, to be advocates for the animals and a resource for the community, to be cognizant of the operational costs and operate within budget. We service areas within Williamson County except for City of Georgetown and City of Taylor. They have their own shelters. While our shelter technically resides in Georgetown, we do not accept strays or owner surrenders from this area. This can be quite confusing to members of the public. And within this area, we average about 7,000 dogs and cats each year. Our shelter is an open intake shelter, which means we take in animals regardless of their condition or the shelter's capacity. With that being said, we have been able to remain no-kill since 2010. To obtain that no-kill status, you must have a save rate of at least 90%. We normally average between 95 and 98%. And you'll notice, like in our goals, that we try to always have a live outcome as possible, but unfortunately, sometimes when it is in the best interest of the animals, we may have to euthanize. You'll notice we have public hours and volunteer hours. As a volunteer, you will be able to come to the shelter much earlier than the public. We do ask that you start to wrap up your final tasks about 10 to 15 minutes before we close. Staff has to lock all the doors before they can leave, and I would hate for anyone to get locked out. We have a new adoption center that opened up in March. To get to the adoption center, you will exit off of Wilco Way and take the first right. You can park there in the mornings and walk around to the back gates to get into the building. The Shelter Services Center is located off of Interloop, and this is where you will meet up for your one-on-one training. There's also a parking lot behind the Shelter Services Center that we can show you how to enter as well. At our adoption center, we affiliate all adoptions, foster our medium to large dogs, and house the management offices. My office and area is located here as well. The Shelter Services Center is where the public will drop off strays, owners will make surrender appointments, and donations can be dropped off. The vet techs, behaviorists, and surgery suite are all located in this building as well. We generally do have more staff members in that building. We house our kittens too young for adoption over there as well. We want you to keep your information up to date. I do try to send out monthly newsletters, and so sometimes my emails also do get sent to your spam, so you can check that folder as well. No drugs or alcohol, including tobacco, is permitted on county property. We do reserve the right to terminate volunteers. We don't want to, but if you don't follow our rules, this may be something that we have to have a conversation about later. Volunteers must wear their name badge, and you must log your hours. And how to log your hours in Digital Cheetah. Um, we use this information to apply for grants, compile shelter reports, and when reporting to the board of directors. To log your hours, simply log into your account. Once it's been approved, click on the blue Report My Hours button. This will take you to a page to add your hours. And if you do not have the appropriate position, just let me know and I can add that for you. There are so many ways you can help. With that being said, it's easy to feel lost and unsure of where to start. This is why we are focusing on the mentor program. Just pick an area or two that seems to interest you and you can try it out. If there is something that's not on the list, but you feel like you have a desired skill set, just let us know. I am more than happy to see how we can match your skills with something at the shelter. As a volunteer, you are not required to interact with the public. You may politely refer them to a staff member, or even better, get a staff member for them. You must have great customer service in order to be a life-saving shelter. If you choose to not interact with the public, please be polite, ask questions, and listen to the answers. Our adoption fees vary. Never promise an animal to an adopter, and always use positive language when talking about the animal. Plus, we do offer customer service training to brush up on your skills and to learn our policies. And over here, you'll see Cloudy with his new family, and that's how we want every adoption or return to owner to be a happy reunion. And these are the managers that work at the shelter. Depending on which department you want to volunteer in, you may meet one or more of them. And if I'm not around, you can always ask one of them for help as well. And so now what? We're going to want you to keep your pets up to date on vaccines. Wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty. Sanitize after each animal. Join us on Facebook. Schedule your one-on-one training. Pair up with a mentor. And then start volunteering. And if you have questions, you can either email me or ask them at your one-on-one training. I thank you for being a member of our team, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Thank you.